On our last days at my parents' house, me and my fourth sister, Rina, was like opposing at each other. She was so irritating for me, and I was sure I was so irritating for her. She was like, I want to use the car, but she didn't left the house at all, and I was like waiting the whole day for her. But actually, she's been like that in a few years. So I remember once that I have to walk to find a taxi to a doctor. I was kind of sick, and the car was there. She had a friend of her, and she wants to take her friend home. Her friend was Rini, and I said to Rina that could I borrow the car? I need to go to doctor, and she asking Rini, and Rini was just like have no attention at all. She was reading the magazine, like didn't hear anything, and so I walk out. I walked to find a taxi. I go to doctor, and the diagnosis was I got typhus. And when I came back from the doctor, they were still there at the couch. And once I was going to the gathering, big family gathering. It was a clan from our ancestor, from the Yogyakarta kingdom. It was called Pakualaman. There was a man, a relative, far family. I didn't remember his name. He was asking about me to Rina. Hey, who is this? I'd never met him. And Rina replied, oh, this is my brother Romi. He was sleeping all day. I was like, oh man. And that guy was like confused, and I gotta go. And on that last days at my parents' house, there are a few workers that work for my fourth sister, Rina, and one of them was a lady, a female worker who was acted like she is being a middleman, between Rina and me. And she was saying like, I'm going to tell Rina that you needed the car. I have my own car, but I had a lot of stuff. I had hundreds of books. I had almost hundreds of paintings. The cabinets. So I need more car. Yeah, she told to my sister Rina that I needed a car, and yeah, Rina gave her car to me. She let me use her car, and after that lady tells her what it was, it goes on like this for weeks. And then one day that lady got tranced. She can't move her body at all. Oh, do we all like in panic, um, and she's very cold, and she was saying thing in Japanese language. So we took her to the hall, the center of the house, my parents' house, and I tried to listen, but I didn't get it. You know, the Japanese language, and so we call a psychic who understand the Japanese language. So the psychic telling me that was our ancestor who hacked her body, and that ancestor wants me and Rina to make peace, you know, and yeah, so we shake hands, okay. uh, and when we moved from my parents' house, we moved into our own houses. You know, Rina told me by herself that she was, you know, yelling to the sky like, "Yeah, I am free. I have released from Romi." You know, I was such a pain in her ass, you know. But at the same time, in my place, an assistant of mine, you know, his name is Becky, was telling me that he hears that lady, you know, the Rina's worker who acted like the middleman for me and Rina, was saying to Rina that if Romy wants to borrow the car, tell him that we want to use the car. So it was all her trick, you know. It's very nice, huh? Mm, okay.